Welcome back, boys and girls, children of all ages. This weekend, kind of productive. Start off welding on the turbo kit. Broke a torch head on my TIG, so I had to order a couple of those. Started looking at some things on the turbo kit, and my last post I told y'all that I'd revealing some forced induction changes. So we are going to be selling the 85mm turbo, and I'm going to go back to the original plan that we had for this and run twin turbos. The reason, just packaging. Turbo's a little too big to fit exactly where I want it to up here. I don't want to cut the hood. I won't have to have any shenanigans like that. Just the practicality, it will not fit on this. So probably going to be selling it with the oil fittings and everything, the Marmon flange. Paid $900, almost $1,000 for it with all the stuff. So open box. I'll probably make you all a good deal on it. If you're interested, just DM me. Enough of that. So twin turbos, everything else will be as it is. We'll still be in the same horsepower range, still a little easier to get there, and it'll be nicer underneath the hood. May even be able to put the radiator up there too. We'll see. But on that note, roughed out the trunk cut. So yeah, weight reduction. The plan is to weld in a plate, some bars across here, weld the plate in, stitch it all in, and then if I need to, mount the radiator up underneath. I've still got to get this diff bushing out. That's an aluminum one that's stuck. I have to drill the center out and then take the saws off. This will let me do that a little easier. Gonna make a little bit longer feed hose to the filter. This was setting up 1.5 inches because it was like a false floor. It was setting up 1.5 inches, so we'll have to make a little longer hose. I've got some hose in the back. It's no big deal. Need to work on this a little bit more. We mounted the compressor up here on this little hump. It's bolted in on the back too, so it kind of floats. Then put the tank and everything over here in this corner. Bolted in. We removed the fuel surge tank from underneath this area. Removed all that, all the brackets. Removed this trunk floor. Tidied up some wire. I've got to zip tie this all up nice and everything. Remount the airlift a little better than what it is. Over here, if I got to run the radiator back, it'll be where the overflow tanks and everything is, and then we'll put a little hole in the floor with a grommet to vent off if it overflows. That way everything's back here. It's not in front of the tires. If something happens down the track, it's all back here. I don't have to worry about water getting on the tires. Yeah, other than that, semi-productive weekend. Like I said, wasn't happy with any of the turbo kit stuff. Just how it was working out and the way it was be. It was just, that's a really big turbo. I wanted to make it work. Like I said, I'll probably sell it. Actually, I am going to sell it. That'll buy my twin turbos. I think we're going to go twin 6762 mirror image V-band exhaust housing. That way we can just V-band off of the forward-facing headers that we have now. We'll V-band into those. Just like a 90-degree up kind of thing. And mount the turbos. Fun stuff. But yeah, I like the way this works a little better. We got the safety valve and external fuel kind of runs out a hole that I put there. Works out perfectly. We'll mount that all up once everything under here is done. 2 lines for the rear airbags will come up through here now, since we have room, and go up into the airlift manifold. That's that. Oh, it's done back here. I still got the parachute mount. It just shows you what it looks like when it's off. Kind of stealth mode. Let you know what you're looking for. Go up here and take a look at the front. Explain what I was getting at. Yeah, so packaging, you know, a little T4 turbo. We can do a 90 off of that. It comes up about 5 inches. It can set right here, you know, set right here, wherever I want it at. Same thing on that side. So the plan is bumper exit both sides, same as it is there on the other side. Wastegate dump straight down. Did get the remote coil brackets on here. I reworked the factory coil pack harness. I don't like them. I want to get some other ones that are a little shorter. I just don't like them. We'll get some that are shorter this way, but they're longer this way, and then we can route it back. Not a big deal. Pretty inexpensive. I also had to, this was weird. This is a low car cable, ICT billet, throttle cable linkage bracket. And if you have these 2 bolts bolted in like you're supposed to, this cable was not even with your throttle bell. It was about a 1/2 inch off. So we just bolted one in, moved it up at an angle, perfectly even. This channel, hard to see, we machined that channel out. The hole that the cable goes through in the little fitting wouldn't, it was setting down below the surface, so the cable had to go in and back up to come out the other side. So we just kind of leveled it out, smoothed it out so it went in. Also ground off a little on this side, so this would actually go through on the back side and catch, kind of secure it. What happens when you do Chinese parts, quality's off a little bit, so I had to grind that down a little bit. We'll paint that back black, just in there for test fitting. ICT billet, remote mount D585 coil brackets. This driver's side, we took the OEM coil brackets and just chopped them down. Usually it goes all the way over here and on the back. Chopped it down so it uses a triangle pattern. 3 bolts hold it in. 2 bolts to hold the brackets in. Nuts on the back, just fine. Perfect on the driver's side. We got 11-inch plug wires that will more than reach all the spark plugs. Passenger side is a little tight back there. It's hard to see. I can stick a finger back here, plenty of room without it hitting. And you can see, yeah, I don't like that. Like I said, I was just playing around with it, see what it'd do. I do not like it. But same thing on this side, we use the OEM bracket, cut it down, 3 mounting points, boom, boom, and then 1 in the back. Socket head cap screws, looks pretty good. And I had to do this just, if you look, It's my breather fitting. And if you used any other bracket, it would hit it. Got one on the other side too. Back here. Mind that paint's off of it a little bit. This side wasn't as much of a concern. But, you know, I'll have to redo some things. Thinking about actually going with the front sun pole pan. It's got the 2 turbo drains on it. It'll make the turbo oil system plumbing a little bit easier. We've got one oil line right here for one turbo. The fitting on the back's got another port on it, so I'm run another one down on this side for this one. But yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, if you're interested in a 85mm billet turbo, it has been used. Got some surface rust on the exhaust housing, which they all get. It's got a 5-inch Marmon to 4-inch V-band clamped with it. It will have a 10AN oil drain and a 4AN oil feed fitting with it. I'll throw in a Motion Raceworks T6 flange, do-it-yourself flange for building. See, it's sitting over there. I'll throw in the T6 flange and the gaskets for it and everything. And just DM me, message me, make me an offer. Worst I can say is no. We'll tell you that it's brand new, so expect it to be, you know, a little less than what you'd pay, but you're getting some extras and everything else. So I appreciate it, guys. It's coming along. Stuff's, you know, almost back together. I think I'm gonna put this little Terminator handheld in here so I can throw a bass tune on it, and then start adding in all the little features and everything that we have. All right, guys. Thanks. Stay tuned. We'll be doing some more stuff before too long. Sorry it's so slow, but you know, I have a wife, 2 kids, and full-time job, and real estate business and everything else. So, you know, get a little bit of time here or there. Try to make the most of it. But I appreciate it, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment below, buddies.